going to be telling you all about our amazing products and our incredible business opportunity that you can run all from home from your phone. So it's absolutely perfect. And we are going to get started straight away with our lovely Paula, who's an absolute expert on all of our amazing products. I hope. Hi Paula, are you there?
Hi.
Oh, there you are. I panicked. Oh, sorry. There. Oh, Paula, I think that might be your connection. We can't hear you very well.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, everyone. Just bear with us. Hopefully, we get it sorted.
If there's a bit of a struggle there, I can take over if that's...
Yeah, maybe go for it, James.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, definitely. Get fire away. And
okay, here we go. Right. So good evening, everyone. And my name is James Sanderson, and I've been involved with Juice Plus well, for a long, long time, but I've been involved with it since it started in 1994. And I remember first seeing it presented in San Diego in 1993. And we were in a completely different product range then. We were in water treatment, which we did so well with, by the way. It's a huge, huge success. But when we saw this, we were like, oh, what on earth is this? Because it was so different to anything that the company had ever introduced before. But it had come by high recommendation. It would come by the founder and the creator, Smokey Santillo. He had brought it to the company. The company looked at it. Initially, they thought, we don't know whether this can work. Initially, it was an idea to stir it into a drink, be a powder stirred into a drink. And as it was then, the powder that now goes in the capsules, it wasn't felt to be appropriate. But then someone said, why don't we see if we could put it in capsules? And they took it to a company called Natural Alternatives in San Diego, and they did it. And from there on, it was a really exciting ride. And as we know, the Juice Plus has become the largest selling whole food supplement in the world now. So if you're wondering if you're in the right place, you definitely are in the right place. So let me just take you through now the product. So this is our product range. And we are called the Juice Plus Company. And this is our product range. And we're going to start by looking at the capsules. Now, what's very interesting, and I think we probably all know this, is that people aren't eating enough fruits and vegetables. You know, about 10, 15, 20 years ago, they said we should be eating between 5 and 7 servings a day, but most people are nowhere near that. And in actual fact, in Japan, it's said to be somewhere between 10 and 12 servings a day. But, you know, again, no one is achieving it. And it's particularly bad also for kids. So 96% of kids between 6 and 12 don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. And basically what it means is that the fruit and vegetables are just not part of a conversation of a child growing up, which is tragic because, as we know, fruit and vegetables are so good for people. So, you know, here we are, and we come to the rescue. So what we've got here with Juice Plus is we've got an extraordinary rainbow of constituents, which are all so good for us, but most of the time we wouldn't have them. But anyway, what have we got? In the fruit blend, we've got apple, orange, pineapple, acerola, cherry, peach, mango, prune, date, beetroot. And what we've got is we've got the whole fruit. We not all cut up and the peel taken off, everything all in one go. And that's where the massive nutrition comes in. It's everything going in together. In the vegetable blend, you can see we've got carrot, parsley, beet, broccoli, kale, cabbage, tomatoes, spinach, garlic. Believe it or not, we're the largest buyer of kale in the world as a company. Did you know? And so this is a serious business that we've got here, is bringing whole food nutrition to the world. And then we've got Juice Plus Berry Blend, Concord Grape, Pomegranate, Bilberry, Blueberry, Blackberry, Elderberry, Cranberry, Blackcurrant, and also cocoa, artichoke, and ginger root. So what a combination. I mean, I eat blueberries. Oh, it's so easy to eat blueberries every day, isn't it? They're in easy packets. But how many of these other berries do we get? And of course, it's so good for skin health and particularly good for male health as well. So, as we said, Juice Plus is farmed, and this is the thing about Juice Plus. It's not made in a synthetic, factory scenario. It's farmed, and so, when we have to increase supply, we have to go to our farmers. We have to get more farms because they're the ones at the front line of producing what is our incredible product. So this is our Bill, one of our berry farmers. And what we say here, Juice Plus is exclusively made of fruits, vegetables, and berries of the best quality. In actual fact, all the farms that sign up for us or sign up with us, have to have juicing facilities at their farm. So right there and then, the fruits and vegetables and berries are actually turned into juice at the farm. And then we have a unique drying and juicing process where we manage to keep all of the constituents of the fruits and the vegetables and berries in the highest nutritional content that it can possibly be, so that when we get it, boom, it just gives us that incredible hit in our bodies, which we all know is such an exciting part of Juice Plus. All right, let's move on. So we also have the Juice Plus Healthy Starts program. Now, this is a genius program that was introduced by Jay Martin, who's the founder of our company, J-A-Y Martin. He was a former school teacher, started the company with $1,000, can you believe, of his savings. And that was in 1970. And now, well, all these years later, we've turned over something in the order of 15, 16 billion. So it's unbelievable what we've achieved. So the Healthy Starts program enables children to get Juice Plus for free. And you're thinking, that's unbelievable. How is that possible? Well, we've made it possible. So what it means is that the children between, I think it is 5 and 19 or 20, can all qualify to get the Juice Plus for free. And what this does is it means that the kids just start really getting into the concept of fruit and vegetables. They love having the chewies. And then they graduate gradually to taking the capsules as well. And the idea, of course, is that people are on Juice Plus for life. And you think of all these people going to university or whatever, and suddenly getting in a situation you have to cook for yourself. Oh my God, we've got our Juice Plus with us. And that's going to give us the foundation of what we need. And we're not going to become really, really unhealthy like everyone else, but we're going to keep getting stronger and fitter and more healthy all the time with our Juice Plus. So the main constituents of the Healthy Start program are the Juice Plus chewies, which are the berries, the fruits, and the vegetables, and they really are really, really delicious. In actual fact, I was talking to a woman in America a little bit ago at one of the conferences, and she said, "Oh, my child is so improved from the chewies." And I said, "Oh, well, that's interesting." She said, "Yeah, he had such bad concentration at school, and I'm finding now that with the chewies, his concentration is like razor sharp." And I thought, wow, that's incredible, because obviously the chewies are not quite so concentrated as the capsules, but they are the real deal for the kids. It has a massive effect on them. Right, so what we can see here is we can see the effect of Juice Plus on kids. So after 1 year of participation, 71% of children and teenagers consume less fast food and soft drinks. 89% on the program are more aware of their health. 71% drinking more water. 61% eating more fruits and vegetables. And for any parent watching this, going to think that is unbelievable. If I can get my child to achieve these sorts of results, this is a home run. This is incredible, because most parents are struggling to get their children to do anything right at all in terms of food. Right, so just very quickly looking at the science, there's some amazing constituents in Juice Plus, and they produce some fantastic results. So we've got 30 independent studies that have been done into Juice Plus, and these studies take absolutely ages to put together, years, and you know, the placebo-controlled, double-blind. So what that means is some people get the placebo, some people get Juice Plus, and then it's all rated. And what we can see here is that it boosts the immune system. It, believe it or not, repairs the DNA. You couldn't believe that, but it actually does. Boosts skin health. So a lot of people who take Juice Plus, people say, "God, you've got you've got a healthy glow." I remember a few years ago, we were at a conference with Juice Plus, and we were in one room for the Juice Plus, and the other room was a headmasters conference. And in between, we were all mingling together and having coffee, etc. And just as all of our people went back into the room, one of the people from the headmasters conference said, "Who are all of you people?" And the person who was just about to go back into the room, he said, you know, and he said, "Who are you, all you people?" He said, "Because you look so well." And, you know, and it's funny, you know, when we're all together, we look at each other and we think, yeah, this is normal. But actual fact, when other people look at us, they think, "God, these people look so well." And we all have that sort of Juice Plus glow, you know, so that all comes from Juice Plus. So we see improvements in dental health. Improvements in dental health, protecting the cells from oxidative stress, and improving arteries and the flow of blood around the system. So that's where, you know, people just feel that extra energy and that extra feeling of being on top of things in life. So we've also got the Omega blend, which has just been introduced a couple of years ago. And when it was introduced, I was on stage as the introduction for the launch of it, and I wore an orange suit. Yeah, I did. I wore an orange suit, and it was amazing. But anyway, I wore an orange suit because obviously it's all to do with the Omega. But we've got a lot in the Omega, which other people don't have. And a lot of people say, wow, you know, they absolutely swear by it. I take it absolutely every day. What we've got here, we've got algae oil, pomegranate seed oil, sea buckthorn berry oil, raspberry seed oil, safflower oil, and tomato seed oil. And what it's coming from the seabed. So it's not actually coming from the fish as such. It's coming from the seabed. And that's what makes it so potent. And that's what, you know, it's so different in terms of what we're producing. But also, we've got the complete range. Now, this was, again, introduced about 7 or maybe 10 years ago, and it's just been a runaway success. Because what you've basically got is called complete, because you've basically got a complete meal in a bar, soup, or shakes. And as we all know, you know, shakes are a big deal now in the morning. People getting up, you know, rushing out the door. I make a shake every morning. I love making my shake. You know, I have spinach, I have berries, I have, you know, obviously the Juice Plus Complete. I have coconut water. It's just delicious. And I honestly mean it. I just get a massive lift with it. As soon as I take it, I go, whoop, you know, I'm ready for the day. So that's very exciting. So we've also got the Lift, which has just been introduced. It's actually been rebranded in a sense, it's now called Uplift. But it basically comes in a little sachet, and it's designed as a lift during the day. It's a natural lift. It's got essential B vitamins, natural caffeine, and it's designed to be a natural lift, and it really does give tremendous energy during the day. Nice thing to have in the morning, in the afternoon, you're feeling a bit down, you know, low energy, woo, you know, we take the Uplift and we'll back up there again. So just finishing off the summary here about the products. I mean, you know, we're going to hear some stories in a minute, but what we basically got is we've got the capsules and the chewies, which are maintaining our daily support for you and your family. I mean, I've taken thousands and thousands and thousands of the capsules, and I absolutely love them. I would never, ever be without them. And then we've got the complete range, which is really for control, a nutritionally balanced meal. It's absolutely superb. And then we've got the Uplift for performance, giving natural energy for the body and the mind. So that is the product presentation. And I'm going to hand back to Sarah.
Well done, James. That was amazing. Thank you so much. standing in for Paula tonight. She actually just popped me a message and said she's on holiday. And was she away at the moment, Paula?
Yeah, she's away, but she's in Yorkshire, you see, so perhaps maybe they don't have internet there. I know they do, but
Oh, well, thank you so much. That was amazing. And as you heard from James, we have incredible products with, you know, really incredible research and stuff behind them as well. So you're going to hear some amazing stories tonight with everybody who loves the products just as much as James and I. So up first, we have got our lovely Carl, who is a senior partner in the business. Are you there, Carl?
I am indeed. Hi, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you? We missed you last week.
I know, yeah, I was actually knee deep in cleaning an old apartment because I've just moved apartments. So I got it all sorted in the end though. But yeah, thank you very much. Partly thanks to Juice Plus, but I'll get onto that in a second. Nice link there though. See, I should be on telly, but no. No, in all seriousness, I only came across the products a few months ago and fell in love with them straight away. I was introduced to the company, the business, the products by a young lady called Cara who I work with, and we were sat on a train. I was one of the most unhealthy guys you've ever met before. I'd say it every week, but I was the kind of guy who used to take lettuce and tomato off a burger, and literally I just the cheese and the grease and everything and just get it inside me. Former rock star as well, so I was like rocking all the time, just late nights, too much drinking, too much partying, too much eating bad stuff, and not, as James said, eating enough fruits and veggies. And literally the products changed my life. I went from not even being willing to touch a salad to eating fruits and veggies and berries and all this healthy stuff every single day, and getting so much energy and so pumped from it in a completely different way than I was used to. As you can imagine, the kind of stuff that I would use for enjoying myself before, like I did not feel anything in comparison to what I felt when I took these products, and they were just incredible. But then what got me really excited as well was the fact that I introduced my friends and my family to the products. They tried them and they all started to see great health benefits. Now, we're not going to sit here, we're not going to make claims, we're not going to make this, that and the other, but just trust me when I say that every one of my friends and family who tried this saw a benefit of their own, and they would be happy to share it with anybody who asks, and they continue to do so because they also joined the business, right? Onto the business side of things, I was introduced, as I say, by Cara, and I was on the way back from an exhibition for one of my other little businesses that I have, and we basically had run out of exhibitions. We had stands at exhibitions, and that's where we'd be selling, that's where we'd be having our business and things. And COVID was hitting, we weren't going to have any income, we weren't going to have any money, and she just said, well, I'm going to go back onto my phone and online and focus more on my side hustle, which was her Juice Plus thing. I said, okay, go on, tell me about it. And anyway, she went into this whole product presentation and what we call the napkin presentation, and just explained how the business can work for me. And she said, I get my own website, I get my own distribution, I can operate in 30 plus countries around the world. And I'm just thinking, all right, okay, get to the point where you turn around and tell me this is going to cost me thousands and thousands, and I'm just going to have to turn around and go, not a chance, thank you, but take care. And I'm just going to go to sleep on the train now. But she turned around and she was like, and all this is 50 quid. And I was like, wait, what? Say that again? 50 quid. She's like, yeah, 50 quid. I said, and you're telling me I can have a business in 30 plus countries? She was like, yeah. I was like, right, okay. Where do I sign? Like, literally, pass me a dotted line. I've got a pen in my hand. Let's do this right now. But look, I know I sound like I'm exaggerating, but like, honestly, 50 quid, you get your own website, you get your own company, you get the ability to spread joy through energy and fruits and veg. And I could not have thanked her enough. The things that have happened to me in the last few months are insane. Anyone who wants to hear about that is most welcome to ask me. You're most welcome to find us off this call. I'm not going to go into it too deeply, but because you're going to hear from everyone else how amazing it is as well. But coming from someone who's only just joined the business to be where I am in just a few months, and to be so happy with all the products and to be so happy with the business itself, I can't recommend it enough. So whoever invited you this evening, get in touch with them. You can do it in literally half an hour a day. I'm working so hard on my like full-time income again at the moment as well, that I'm literally building a business in like half an hour. This call is literally my business today, right? So I've invited a few people on. You know who you are. I've seen you on the call. So, and that's all I do. And it's simple as that. And then I'm building a team, I'm building money, and yeah, it's well worth it. So I'm going to hand back over and say thank you so much for having me on, Sarah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Carl. That was absolutely amazing. And it's so lovely to hear from guys as well. I say it every week. So we've got so many women in the business. So it's really nice for people to know that there are men in the business and they are all doing incredibly well as well. So congratulations, Carl. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye. Up next, we have got our lovely Kerry, who is also a senior partner in the business. Are you there, Kerry?
I am. Hello.
How are you? I'm so
good.
Keep expecting connection issues with everyone now.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for having me on again. Well, my journey started in early 2018. I was married and my husband was an alcoholic, and he started to really, really struggle with his health. And he had developed like a alcoholic dementia, so he was getting very confused. He would pass out quite a lot, and then he'd come back and not know where he was or who we were, what was going on. And life was just really, really hard for me. And I was a breadwinner. I've got dependent children, trying to just keep everything together, but my own health was really suffering, and I put on quite a lot of weight, and it was really bugging me. And I saw somebody advertising some of these products, and so I got in contact with her. And I started on the boosters, which are one of our weight loss products. And I started to have some amazing results. And I was looking at all the other things, and I saw the fruit and vegetable capsules. And I thought, this is incredible. I need to get these for my husband because his liver was really failing. And the only thing that I could do, apart from stopping him drinking, which was not going to happen, was to try and support his body through nutrition. So I started on the fruit and vegetable capsules for him and for myself. And when they first came, I said to him, you've got to take these every day. And he looked at me and he was like, well, what's in them? And I said, just fruit and veg. And he said, well, what's fruit and veg going to do for me? And, I said, I just don't know. But it's better than nothing. I've bought them now and you're going to take them. And if you don't take them, I'm going to shove them up your ass. But one way or another, you're getting them into your system. So he decided that he'd rather take them down his throat, which I thought was a very sensible idea. And he started taking them every day. And about 5 or 6 weeks in, he said to me, well, this is ridiculous. They're not making any difference. I feel exactly the same as I did before. And I said to him, really, Rob? I said, when was the last time you passed out? And then he was like, oh, yeah, it's been weeks. His vocabulary had started to come back. He wasn't having any confusion. His life was coming back to him. It literally, and we don't make medical claims, but for us, his life literally was coming back to him, and he was getting back to his old self. And I was taking them, and I was feeling better, and I had more energy. I wasn't standing in the kitchen at work in the morning at 8:30 yawning and going, oh, is it bedtime yet anymore? It was just so amazing. And it was around that time that I decided to join the business. It was actually my best friend who suggested it, and she's not in the business, but I thought she was mad because I do have a full-time job. I have a caring job that I do on the weekends. And, I was like, where am I going to fit this in? But just like Carl was saying, you do just fit it in the nooks and crannies of your day. I'm on Facebook every day. I'm scrolling. I may as well use that time to make connections, make money, and help people get healthier. And it's just been the most incredible thing I've ever done. And, my husband did unfortunately pass away in January. His liver was shot, and he did continue to drink. The products gave him a much better quality of life in those last 18 months of his life, but he still continued to drink. So he was sabotaging himself, and he passed away, and it's a very difficult thing to go through. But what I did find in my business was not only that it's just so encouraging and inspiring to help other people and to make new friends, but also the community, the friendship that I gained within the business, just other women and men who are just trying to help other people. The community is so amazing, and I've had such incredible support from everybody within my team, not only on the personal stuff that I've been through, but in my business, and encouragement, and that day-to-day positivity has been a life changer for me. And I will be doing this until they put me in my own grave, because it just is a passion of my life. So thank you very much.
Oh, Kerry, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story this evening. I think, sorry for your loss, and you're an absolute inspiration to all of us to, keep going and have the positivity that you do. And, thank you so much. And we hope to have you back again next week.
Thank you.
Thank you. Up next, we have got our lovely Kat. Are you there, Kat? Kat's a sales coordinator in the team, and she is going to be a qualified senior sales coordinator in a couple of weeks. Are you there, Kat?
I am. Hi everyone. So I found out about Juice Plus about 6 years ago now. I wanted to improve my health, so I started on the products. Unfortunately, in November 2015, my daughter was diagnosed with leukemia, and she passed away in April 2016. My life kind of just went along on a conveyor belt. I was pretty much on autopilot. I had massive anxiety, didn't go out unless it was for my other kids. And I just kind of plodded on like that for a few years. Then in January this year, I came across Sarah on Facebook, who just showed me how kind of renewed my interest again in Juice Plus, in the products. And after watching her for about a month, I signed up for the products. Within 2 weeks, I give the business a go. Absolutely loved it. I went Partner Plus within my first month in February. I kind of dwindled along a little bit because I've got a part-time job as well, and it can be done around that. And then in June, I really kind of give myself a kick up the bum, and I started actually working at this business. I started building a team. In June, I went senior partner. July, I went sales coordinator, and I am, fingers crossed, going QSSC this month. After being on the products, my anxiety is down massively. I've got the courage to be on here. That's paramount to everything. The fact that I can do this says a lot. But it's just brilliant. I mean, I lost a stone in my first month. That got me going with exercise and everything as well. I'm on just about every product we sell until it runs out. And I have to reorder all the time. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I've never looked back from signing up with £50, which in this house, we have 5 kids. So £50 barely covers a takeaway. So if you're sat there thinking, can I afford £50? Find it, because you won't regret it for a second. We are like a huge family. We support each other every step of the way. If any of us is struggling a bit, we're all there for each other, and it is just absolutely brilliant. And I will never, ever, ever leave this company. Thank you.
Oh, Kat, thank you so much. And obviously every single week I hear your story, I feel emotional, but I'm so proud of you and what you've achieved over the past few months in such a short space of time. But like you said, even more so than the financial benefits is the personal growth and the confidence building and the friendships. And I don't think if I would have asked you, a few months ago to jump on this call,
no, I would not. No, I'd have been petrified. No.
Yeah. Exactly. So for anyone who is thinking, that they're letting a lack of confidence hold them back from joining this business, just take a look at Kat and all the other testimonies that you're going to hear from this evening. And honestly, this is the best thing for boosting your confidence. Thank you so much, Kat. I appreciate you jumping on tonight. Thank you. Up next, we have got our lovely Katie. Are you there, Katie?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm
you
really
look
good.
amazing as always.
I've been working all day.
Oh, yeah.
I've known about the products for about 6 years now, and I started taking the products for my skin. I'd had a really terrible rash all over my my face and my torso, and in my hairline, and it was really bringing me down. I'd gone to the doctors over 2 years, and they'd given me every single sort of potion and lotion going, and they didn't really know what it was. And I just come to the end of my tether after about 2 years of taking all these sort of chemical concoctions, and just wanted to try and find what was wrong with me, really, and get to the source of the problem, rather than just put a band-aid over over the symptoms. And so that took me on a journey of sort of looking into nutrition, and Juice Plus kind of came into my life. Talk about the law of attraction, it kind of came into my life around about the same time. And went on a course of four-month course of the trio, the fruits, veg and berries, because the omegas hadn't come out then. So went on them, was kind of skeptical, but actually it's funny, isn't it, how we're skeptical about natural products, but yet we'll take everything our doctors throw at us, which is just crazy, and never ask about the ingredients in the concoctions the doctors give us. So anyway, so I went on this 4-month course, not really knowing that it would work or not, but within 3 months my skin had completely healed, never gone back to the awful rash that I had. And then I've now added in the omegas, and that is amazing for skin as well. And I just have the juicy glow that James was talking about at the beginning. And as for the business, absolutely loved it. So when we all had to kind of not work, when we were all kind of put into lockdown, I didn't get any furlough. I'm self-employed, and I really struggled. And this business just supported me so much, and it gave me something to concentrate on, gave me positivity in my life, and actually paid me really well, because I was putting the effort in, and now I'm back at work, and I'm a bit annoyed because I can't give the sort of attention that I would like it to give it, really. But that it's always kind of there in the background, and it will always pay my rent, which it did before, which is amazing. It pays my rent every single month, and the team that I'm building, again, all the things that the other people have said, the community, the friendships, the positivity, and the confidence that I've got, not only from like having beautiful skin, but from doing things like this. Again, I'm very good at one-to-one. I'm not very good at talking to lots of people, but this has given me massive amounts of confidence, because you're kind of thrown in at the deep end and you kind of have to sort it out, don't you? So but I absolutely love it, as everyone. And I wouldn't stay in this business if it didn't pay, and B, if it wasn't giving me something emotionally as well, and spiritually, and kind of like making my life better. So I love it. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Katie. It's amazing as always. And I actually saw your progress picture the other day for the first time, which is so strange because we've been on this call a few times together.
Yeah.
It's absolutely incredible. Your skin transformation is amazing. Really good.
And in the before picture, how sad do I look? I just think I look like a sad girl. And that's how I felt. Like I was always sad because I had no confidence, and it really brings you down, things like that, doesn't it?
It sure does. And it's so true what you said when it comes to things like your skin. Obviously we don't make any medical claims because they can vary from person to person.
No.
It's so strange that you try everything first, like you said, all these lotions and potions, and I'm sure that you probably have spent a small fortune on creams and topical lotions, when in actual fact treating the problem the inside out is usually going to get you some really great benefits.
Definitely.
Lovely. All right, Katie, thank you so much for sharing your story today. So I'm going to be telling you a little bit about myself now, in at the deep end. So I am Sarah, and I am a National Marketing Director of Juice Plus. That still feels really strange to say because I only hit that promotion last month. I have been in the business for over 4 years now. I started because I was depressed and overweight and unhealthy is the short version, but I'd had some of my own health issues and my son too, so I wasn't in a great place at all. When I was growing up, I was quite confident and outgoing, and then I got to this stage in my life where I suffered with such an awful anxiety and depression that I was just a shell of my old self. I didn't go out, I didn't socialise, I isolated myself, and I was eating all of the wrong foods. So I came across Juice Plus online, as I'm sure a lot of you who are on the call have this evening, and someone might pop you a message saying, do you want to join the team? So I had that on Facebook, and I was so sceptical. It took me 8 months to say yes, which I absolutely hate to admit, but I think the thing is, if I'm deadly honest, it sounds too good to be true. And I totally get that, because it's what held me back for so long. I thought there has to be a catch. What am I not getting? These people are losing weight, they're getting healthy, they're getting paid, and they're having all of this fun that just looks like far too good to be true. So that's what held me back from saying yes. That having been in the business for 4 years now, I can be that cheesy person that says it's not too good to be true. All of it is true, and we're having such a good time. So I have, in the past 4 years, I've lost 5.5 stone in total. I have come off of all of my medication for depression and anxiety, and again, no medical claims. That's a whole combination of a really healthy lifestyle and flooding my body with our amazing fruit and veg products. And I have also built an amazing team, hundreds of customers that I've helped begin their health journey. My team, obviously you saw Kat earlier on the call, but the team that we have are absolutely out of this world. And again, it can sound really cheesy, but honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I am so thankful and so grateful for our team. You know, they are my best friends. We're like a little family. We are always there for each other. And I think, you know, I've come from a corporate background. I've studied accountancy and worked in an office job for a really long time. And I think in the, you know, corporate 9 to 5 world, it's really, in my experience anyway, it's really dog eat dog. There's not really, if you were going for a promotion, or, you know, well, the likelihood is there might be more than one of you going for the promotion, so that could be why. But you don't get that, come on, you can do it, how can I help, what else can I do? Whereas in our team, you know, we're all there for each other, and we all support each other to push each other forward. And in this business, you know, your income, your earnings, your business growth is a real true reflection of how many people you've helped and you've supported, and that is one of the things that I love about business. So financial wise, in the past 4 months alone, I have qualified for £11,000 in bonuses, which sounds absolutely crazy, and my next promotion comes with a whopping £14,400 bonus on top of commission, which is absolutely life-changing money. And it's going to do so much for me and my family. And the fact that I get to do that, you know, building this business whilst being a full-time mum. My son's got special needs, so I'm his carer, which also means that my work opportunities would be massively limited. So for me, I'm so grateful that I've got this business that I started for £50. £50, that's crazy. The turnover and the income and the profit on that is absolutely insane, and I'm just forever grateful for it. Obviously, we're just sort of coming out of lockdown in the UK. We might be watching elsewhere, but my partner's also self-employed, and his whole entire income was wiped out whilst we were in lockdown. So the fact that I've had this business to fall back on, and you know, as a boss mum, cheese again, but I've been able to cover all of our family's bills, expenses, and still add to our savings, and loads of lovely fun days out as well. So I would just say there's endless benefits to this business. You've got everything to gain, nothing to lose, and hopefully you take a leap of faith and say yes tonight. So I will stop, because I could go on and on and on and on and on. I've actually had one of our lifts that James was telling you about, our natural energy drinks, and every week I think, oh God, don't have one of those before the call, because you'll just keep going. But I'm going to introduce our amazing next speaker, who's the lovely Sue Worrell, who is also National Marketing Director and is also a nutritionist as well.
Hi, Can you hear me? Yes. I'm unmuted.
Thank you so much.
Everybody. Hi, everybody. Lovely to see you, James. Haven't seen you for a while. And Katie, and all these lovely new faces. It's really good. It's been a very strange world, hasn't it, of late? So my name is Sue Worrell. I'm a nutritionist. I'm a senior associate with the Royal Society of Medicine. So I've been practicing nutrition for over 30 years now. I found Juice Plus, I was just trying to think how long, I think it's over 16 years ago now. I found it at a time when I'd had some surgery and I was looking for a better recovery. And I hated supplements. I hated all supplements. I used to sometimes give my patients vitamins and things, but I wasn't very happy with those either, really. And I had an event where I had in a hotel where I had a fitness trainer and a lady who was a nutritionist and a vet, human nutritionist, a vet, and a veterinary dental surgeon, came to speak for us. And I sat with my arms folded at the back thinking, well, this is going to be rubbish. And I thought, this cannot be true. This is just too good to be true. It's just what I've been looking for. It's just amazing. So I put my hand up and I said, I just want to buy it. I don't care what it costs. I want to buy it. And I'd organized the event with 10 ladies and they all said, well, if you're buying it, Sue, I'm buying it. So she persuaded me there and then to become a distributor, which I really didn't want to do. But my aunt had just been diagnosed with cancer in Australia and I wanted to give it to her. So that's how I started and come a long way since then. At first, I used it with all my patients. Well, no, not all my patients, some of my patients. Then it became all my patients. And got to know James and Gordon and loads of amazing people in the Juice Plus business. But I wasn't really fired up to sort of build a big business myself until about 2012, about 2008 on 2009. And then I decided I wanted to do NMD in the next few years. So I put my mind to it and did NMD. And I actually had a PMD, an IMD, and a NMD in my business as well by that time. So I grew the business pretty quickly. And I was still running clinics. And I decided then about 4 years ago that I've got a terrific amount of knowledge. When you become a nutritionist or an accountant or whatever your qualifications are, that's not what you do and what you are. What you become is all the experiences with people and with business, because it's all that. Every person is different, every business transaction is different. And that's what when you become an expert. And I didn't really want to pack up being a clinician. I had one in London, clinic in London, 2 in Cardiff, and just let all my information and my knowledge disappear. So I decided to build an online business. So I took my foot off the pedal a bit with Juice Plus, but I've still kept running the business, still got my lovely salary from being an NMD, still kept in touch with all my team and helped them. I didn't try and excel in building. And then I launched, as if somebody magic had told me, I launched about 2 weeks before the lockdown. So we launched this lovely resource of information of all things health and wellness with a brilliant advisory board. I've got a professor of child health on there. I've got a pediatrician who's I got a GP who's a pediatrician as well. I've got chiropractor. I've got a top level consultant psychiatrist on there who specializes in addiction. Amazing health advisory board in there, and it's open to members. And I launched that just before with 25 people in a Facebook group, and now we've got 650, and it's growing all the time. And I wanted to put my knowledge in here and help people look for articles and look for answers outside the NHS. So I've built that, and now lovely lady on to. Her name is Sheena. Lives in the Bahamas, so I need to go and see Sheena very soon. But her business partner lives in the UK. She's in the tourist industry. She does other things as well. She's an amazing lady. We've got another partner with a business partner in the UK, a link, but this is through the tourist industry. Her business partner is he does a private hire for private jets. and we've got another business partner like that coming in, and his partner's in Antigua. So it's very sad, and it's going to be very hard. We have to visit all these people in these terrible places. And then another 2 members in my team. I've got a chiropractor coming on board, and I've got a coach who's a psychology and a nutrition coach for Tottenham Hotspur. And he's just retired out of that and built another business. Now he's an executive coach. So I'm building a team full of healthcare people or health-related people. But I am absolutely passionate about the project. I absolutely love the project. And I'm going to tell James. James, you did a brilliant job of doing the project. Brilliant job. But one little thing, you know what I'm like about the project? It doesn't come from the seabed. It's grown, and it's called Schizochetrum, and we don't disturb the oceans at all. And it's the original algae the fish eat. It's the purest form of omega-3. It's the algae the fish eat to get their omega-3. So our oils are absolutely top of the tree. So yeah, I'm passionate about the project, love the business, love all the camaraderie, love the Juice Plus family. And now I'm going to be building again. So my aim is now to go to PMD in the next few years.
That's a brilliant story, Sue. Thank you so much for sharing with us this evening. I always think it's such a great testimony to the product and the business when there's so many health professionals involved, because it just shows you what incredible products that we've got, that you're recommending these to people as a health professional.
And some of us are quite old now as well, so we're still going.
Well, Sue, thank you so much. We really appreciate you joining the call this evening.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Up next, we have got our house speaker, our lovely James, who's going to tell you a bit about his business journey.
All right. Well, I'm going to be very quick, everyone, because we're waiting for our incredible guest speaker, Lou, who's going to be on in a moment, Lou Anderson. But I've been involved for 33 years. No, I saw the business 33 years ago, can you believe? It started in 1988. I saw the business in America. I thought, wow, this is unbelievable. I couldn't imagine myself doing it, to be honest with you. But I saw one word: freedom, an opportunity to own my own life. And I thought, right, that's it. I'm going to go for this. And through a lot of excitement, vision, hard work, determination, we just went like crazy and exploded. And the same thing can happen to anyone, because this business is all based on what people need is health and wealth. Sorry to be so basic about it, but it's simple. So I started it completely offline, not online. There were no online then. I know it's unbelievable. There's no online. It was all offline. And within 3 years, I turned an annual salary into a monthly salary with Juice Plus. I'm not going to tell you what the figure is, obviously, but I'll let you leave that to your imagination. So for me, it's just been absolutely unbelievable. But the best, I promise you, is yet to come, because we are now going from what has been a relatively small but superbly well-organized company, turning over billions, to being a multi-billion-pound dollar business through a worldwide expansion. So your timing couldn't be better. I'll hand you back to Sarah.
Oh, absolutely amazing, James. Thank you so much for jumping on again and sharing your amazing story, or hosting. And finally, last but not least, I'm super excited. I've been so excited all day knowing that we've got the lovely Lou on the call tonight. Lou is a presidential marketing director in the business, and that means that she's just qualified for an almost £30,000 life-changing bonus. Are you there, Lou?
I am. Can you hear me?
And how are you?
Oh, I'm amazing. Thanks. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited to have you on the call tonight. I messaged my team. I was like, Lou's coming on the call tonight.
Oh, thank you. That's so lovely. I'm so honoured to be asked.
Oh,
it's an
thank
honour.
you. Do you want to take it away? I don't think I've actually ever heard your whole sort of business journey, so I'm really excited.
See, I love your story. See, I always share all your pictures. You're such an inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
And also, you've just got your amazing promotion as well. So well deserved. So happy for you. It's amazing, isn't it? I just feel so excited right now. Like, I can't tell you. I mean, I've been in the business now for 4.5 years. And I'll just talk a little bit about my story. But I can honestly say I've never been so excited like as I am right now. Every year, every month that I've been in this business, I loved every second of it. but the time is just now. I've never been so excited. So I joined 4.5 years ago. So it's coming up for 5 years that I started on the products. And one of my best friends said to me about the shakes. So I was sort of looking to lose a little bit of weight. I'd put on quite a lot of weight, and I'd tried every fad diet, every slim fast shake, whatever there is out there on the market. And I thought, if I'm honest, it's another fad diet. She said to me, try our shakes, ours are plant-based, they're all natural, la la la. And I was a bit like, oh, okay. And in the end, curiosity got the better of me. And it was actually my husband that signed us up to the shakes. He said, I've started on the shakes. And I was like, oh, okay. I had FOMO. I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm not missing out. I'll find out what this is all about. So I jumped on the shakes with my husband, and I absolutely loved them straight away. I remember messaging Jackie going, they're amazing. They're keeping me full. I love the plate. I was like one of those, one of them annoying customers that's always messaging. I absolutely loved it. And she said to me, oh, you'll be joining the business next. And I said, no, I haven't got time for that. At the time, I had 3 kids aged 3 and under, working at Barclays. And I was like, no, I haven't got the time. I sort of just laughed at her a little bit, really. But I kind of was watching what she was doing. I was seeing all the promotions she was getting. And then my best friend came to me and she said, I might start the shake. So I was like, yeah, go and speak to Jackie. Like, absolutely, it looks amazing. So she messaged Jackie, she got on the shakes. I remember she did like an in-house party. I went along and everybody was saying, oh yeah, asking me questions. They're like, so you're in the business? I was, no, I just love it. And they were like, well, why don't you join the business? No, I haven't got the time. And that was my thing. I think I thought I was like the only busy person out there that was working. I thought, how could I possibly fit it into my life? Anyway, I watched these two just loving life, getting all their bonuses and promotions. And I just thought, do you know what? I'm missing a trick here. I was going into work. I was telling everyone how amazing it was. A lot of my friends were saying they wanted to try it as well. And I was like, do you know what? Even if I just earn 200 to 500 extra a month, like how amazing would that be? Who wouldn't want to earn an extra 200 to 500 pound a month? You'd have to get a big pay rise in your job to get that pay rise every month, So I said to my friend Laura, go on then, I'm going to sign up. I said, but I'm not going to do a lot with it. I'm not going to post on social media. I'm just going to tell my friends and family about it and share the products because I love it. So they went, okay then. I mean, the first week I'd hit the 2nd promotion. I absolutely loved it. I did an in-house party. It was just amazing. I think I had 3 teamies in my first month. I was just going around absolutely loving life. I was telling everyone about it. And I remember saying to my friend Laura, like, why didn't I do it sooner? And she was like, well, I did try and tell you. But what I love with this business is that from day one, I've just fit it in around my life. So I fit it in around my Barclays. I fit it in around my 3 kids. I was holding off till my kids, like my youngest kids, started school because I've got twins. I was waiting until they were starting school. And actually, in the end, I didn't. I just bit the bullet and I took the plunge. And I'm so, so glad that I did because it just fitted perfectly into my life. And I literally just ran with it. I started to see an income straight away, like me wanting 200 to 500 pound a month. I think I got that in my first full month in the business. And I thought, wow, what am I doing here? Like, I just need to run with this because all I'm literally doing is taking this product, which I love, sharing it, and I'm making amazing money from it, helping people get healthy. I just absolutely loved it. And I had amazing results on the products as well. The weight loss was great. I lost 16 pounds in 2 months on the shakes. With the capsules, I literally used to suffer terribly with migraines. The children, obviously, life was crazy busy, and I used to have to go to bed at like 9:30. Otherwise, I was getting these migraines. I was so tired all the time. And I was noticing, I took the capsules, and I was noticing that I was going to bed at 11, and I was like bouncing out of bed. And I was thinking, this can't be a coincidence. It must be these capsules. So over the course of time, I've literally no more migraines. I have tons of energy. I literally don't even have to have I have 7 hours sleep, if that, and I feel so energized every day. I don't get prickly heat on holiday anymore. Like my hair, I've never known it so long and thick and strong, and obviously the weight loss. So for what James said, and to echo what everybody said, I can't rate these products enough. I absolutely love them, and I'm so passionate about it. So for me, this business is a no-brainer. I literally love the products and I just share it, and that is all I do. But I think, my passion in the business has got me to where I've got today. And I joined in the March. I'd hit National Marketing Director by the December. So it was 9 months to NMD. Yeah, it was crazy actually, because like I say, I wanted to just sort of dip my toe in and just see how it went. But I got so obsessed with it. I loved it so much and I'm so passionate about it that I just ran with it. And I was finding I was getting so many customers that were loving it. So they were then joining the team, because I was like, why would you not want to earn an extra income? You're loving it anyway, join the team. And then obviously they were smashing their goals as well. So I hit NMD within 9 months. And, you know, for those of you that don't know, NMD comes with a huge bonus, which, you know, we got a new family car with, which just blew me away. I was like, I joined for £200 to £500 a month. This is insane. So to be able to do that in one month's pay was just insane. And, you know, the benefits that we've had along the way have just been amazing. The company look after you so well. When I hit NMD, I got invited to go to Los Angeles, all expenses paid with the company. Yeah, insane. We obviously have, which you won't have experienced just yet because you've just hit NMD, but we have our amazing company meetings in like luxury spa retreats, which is all expenses paid. So I was just like, oh my God, loving life. And I think the truth be told, I didn't realise how amazing this business was. You were saying earlier about people think it's too good to be true. I actually didn't know any of this. I think I probably would have joined sooner had I have known. Like I pondered on this for probably about 6 to 8 months before I joined, because I didn't think I had the time and I just didn't realise how amazing it was. But yeah, I absolutely love the business. And I went on from NMD and hit IMD 2 months later. So I hit IMD in the, I think it was in the March or something. And then I've literally been in the business now for 4.5 years, and I've just hit presidential marketing director last month. So it is absolutely insane. I mean, my business has just gone crazy in lockdown. I think since the beginning of the year, my business has like just increased by like tenfold. Everybody's smashing their goals, and it's so lovely to see girls that have been with me since day one, that have like literally been my best friends through this business, and now seeing them hitting NMD, IMD, QNMD, like it's just the best feeling. So, you know, like you said, everybody that joins the team, you become the best of friends. Everybody supports each other. It's the most amazing business, and anybody can do it. I just think, you know, if I'm a mummy of 3 kids and I work and I do it, you know, everybody can do this business. I'm nobody special, you know, so if I can do it, anybody can. And it's just the best business. And if you're worried about not knowing what you're doing, or, you know, you've got a confidence issue, if I tell you now, when I first joined this business, Jackie said to me, Lou, you need to do a selfie because we can't find a picture of you for your promotion post. And I was like, oh, okay. Now, I wouldn't even do a selfie when I joined this business. How hilarious is that? And now you see my face on Facebook every day going live, dancing on my lives like I literally love in life. So I love this business for so many reasons, but the confidence it's given me obviously improved my health, improved so many of my friends, my customers, my team's health, and obviously improved their wealth as well. It's just the most rewarding, uplifting, supportive, positive business to be in. I absolutely love it. And, you know, the positivity that everybody has in this business is brilliant. It's such a lovely business to be in. And, you know, I just think everybody should do it. It is absolutely amazing. I don't even know if I've covered everything. I kind of just sort of winged it as I was going along there. If there's anything else you want to ask me, but yeah, I honestly could just say, if anybody's considering this business, love a bit of dancing and singing on a live. Yes, exactly. And everybody says that to me. They're like, you're crazy. I love your energy. And I'm like, it's the capsules, guys. What can I say? My mum actually says to me, I remember when you used to have to go to bed at 9 o'clock, and now I'm like still up at like 11, half 11. I'm crazy now. But yeah.
Oh, Lou, you are incredible. Honestly, halfway through that, I got a little bit like emotional. It's so, I don't know, but it's just hearing these incredible life-changing stories, and just being a part of it, and knowing what, you know, the hard work and everything that goes in behind the scenes, and how much you do with all of your team. Like, I wake up and I always see you on my news feed doing your like morning live, and you're always dancing. You look incredible. The figure on your arm, having 3 children.
Oh, thank you.
And seeing all your success over the past few months. Didn't you just get your new car? Sorry, I shouldn't throw that in there.
Yeah, we just got, that's the thing, because I think I've not really even spoken about the sort of financial side of it, which obviously is incredible. I mean, I literally on a flat month, it's about 4 times my Barclays wage, what I get now, which is just insane. Like I have to pinch myself, because I think I've got my dream job, and I get paid that to do it. It's just incredible. But yeah, we got a Land Rover, which has been my dream car for like ever. And I think, you know, for me, I know it's not all about cars and things, you know, the health and the friendships and everything. It's about everything. But, you know, to get that car, like I literally said to my husband the other day, I was like, I've never had a nice car. He went, you had a brand new KA when you were 21. I was like, oh, okay. You know, when you think, right, that's my best car I've ever had, you know. So to be able to do something like this and justify something like that, I would never have dreamed that I would be able to do that. So we've just sort of said, oh, do you know what, blow it, let's just do it while we can. And it's just, yeah, it's amazing. But being able to do the nice holidays with the kids, and we had a house extension actually a couple of years ago, and we remortgaged and we saved some money towards it, and when it came to doing it, we was massively short on our what we had to spend, but we'd saved so much of my Juice Plus money that we actually was able to say we've got that money that we can do it. So honestly, this business is it's just amazing. It really is. I'm so grateful for it.
Oh, Lou, thank you so much. Honestly, I really appreciate you joining the call tonight. And just sort of word of the night, if there's someone who has watched tonight's call, they're like me and you, and they've been thinking about it for 8 months, what would you say to them? Final word of the night.
Oh, do you know what I'd just say? You've got absolutely nothing to lose. I've never known anybody to sign up to this business and say, oh my God, I hate it. Like, everybody who does it loves it. And one of my girls, she actually signed up a couple of weeks ago, and she said to me today, like, I just want to thank you so much because the team are amazing. The support you get, she's like, I can't believe I even, like, you know, considered not doing it. It's just the best. And I just think, you know, with this business, if you never try, you never know. You've got absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. Honestly, if I knew 5 years ago what I know now, yeah, I would have joined in a heartbeat. It's just the best business. It really is.
Lou, I totally agree with you. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you to all of our lovely speakers. And, you know, just pop whoever invited you on the call message, thank them, get signed up, and we can't wait to have you in our Juice Plus family.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Lou. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
See you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.